Darkness falls into roars. Old films, new blood. Hollow wars from the crypt. Tales arise. Yorkshire keep. Cursed night skies. Friday night, fears embrace. Eyes wide, hearts race. Grotesque past, shadows near. Appointed with fear, disappear. Specters haunt, screams at night. Vicious screams, endless fright. Legends told, torn to shreds. Your psyche, waking dead. Friday night, fears embrace. Eyes wide, arms race. Grotesque past, shadows near. Appointed with fear. Disappear, disappear. Specters haunt, screams ignite. Vicious screams, endless fright. Legends told. Friday night, fears embrace. Eyes wide, hearts race. Grotesque past, shadows near. Appointed with fear. Disappear, disappear. Fears embrace. Eyes wide, hearts race. Grotesque past, shadows near. Appointed with fear. Disappear, disappear. Disappear. Evil laughs, bloody might, old and new, pure terror sight keeps review. Truth unveils, endless dread, no veil. Friday night, fears embrace. Eyes wide, arms race. Grotesque past, shadows near. Appointed with fear. Disappear, disappear. Disappear. Be God, but we must do you. Dot. Oh, there. Free. Phil.
Hey up, it's Steve from the old Yorkshire geek. I was expecting it to end more suddenly than that, and I'm getting ready to speak, and there was still a blank screen. Unbelievable. Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek. Welcome to episode 126 of Friday Night Appointment with Fear. And this week we're doing Bait. Is it a horror film? It's got horrific moments in it. It's more of an action film, I suppose. Because it's got sharks, as you can see. You can't see. You can just make out its nose there. It's got sharks in it. It's an Australian/Singapore movie. And it's pretty good. As I said, I've got it here on... hang on, where are we? Yeah, come here. Got it here on 3D Blu-ray, which I can't watch in 3D anymore because my son's got me 3D telly and he won't give me it back. Why don't they make 3D tellies anymore? I want one. Anyway, and it's a pretty good film. Some of the effects are a bit wonky. The CG in it is what lets the film down. But quite often the sharks in it are animatronics, and they're pretty good for the most part. But anyway, it's a decent flick. Right. Before we start, don't forget, like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Right, we should be live on YouTube. Yes, we are. This time. Last time I did a stream, it wouldn't come on for some weird reason. I don't know why. We're live on Rumble and we're live on Twitch. Yes, we are. Right. Right, don't forget, links in the description for various stuff like me books. Let's plug me books. Here they are. Mercury Rapids, light-hearted sci-fi action adventure about UFOs and stuff. Oh, pardon me, I'm burping. Silent Predator, a short horror novella about genetically engineered big cats running amok in a North Yorkshire village. One's thick and one's thin. They're an Amazon Kindle and paperback. Give them a whirl. Give them a whirl. What else? What else can you do? Alright, links in the description for them, my books, merch, such as this t-shirt. I'm going to have to do another one. I want to do another Appointment with Fear t-shirt. I will think of something. And what else? I can't remember. Throw us a super chat or a super thanks, or become a member, and then you get early access to some videos, access to the live chat. Although, don't tell anybody. I've got it for subscribers this week. If you've been a subscriber for more than 6 months, I know it sounds a long time, you can join in the live chat. We will see if the loonies have been waiting. I bet they have. I bet they'll pop up later on. Anyway, right, and that's about it, isn't it? I'm sure I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten? I don't know. Anyway, Bait 3D, but obviously we're not doing the 3D version tonight. Australia/Singapore action horror. What does it describe it as? A 3D disaster horror film directed by Kimball Rendell. Never heard of him. What else has he done? No idea. Let's have a look. What does it say? He did a lot of second unit directing, particularly on The Matrix Reloaded, Matrix Revolutions, iRobot. A lot of films filmed in Australia, stuff like that. Anyway, it was going to be directed originally by Russell Mulcahy, he of Highlander fame, and Razorback and others. But he decided he didn't want to do it. He was doing something else instead. I forgot what. A TV show. The Tremors TV show, it might have been. He were doing that instead. So he just gets a writer's credit. I think he might be a producer as well. Anyway, stars Xavier, or is it Xavier, whatever, Samuel, Shani Vinson, who you may know from You're Next. She's in another film as well, and I can't bloody remember the name of it. That were pretty good. She usually does like horror-ish films. I'm going to check. What was the other one? It was a remake. I'll tell you. I know it when I see it. Patrick, that was it. She was in Patrick. Pretty good film, that. And she's been in other stuff as well. Adrian Pang. Loads of Australian actors. Adrian Pang, Ki Yu-woo, Alex Russell. I've never heard of any of these. Phoebe Tonkin, Martin Sachs, Alice Parkinson, Lincoln Lewis, Damien Garvey, Dan Wiley, and the one face that you will recognise apart from Shani Vinson is Julian McMahon, because he played Victor Von Doom in the Tim Story Fantastic Four films, and he were also in that series about plastic surgery. What would it call? No, it wasn't Skins. What did it call? Skins, something like that. I can't remember. He were in that. I've never seen it. he were in that. Right, and what else? Had a budget of $20 million, box office of $32 million, so it didn't do very well. It didn't get pretty good, reviews and all that either. But it did well enough for him to start doing a sequel. Although it's not really a sequel, but never mind. It's called Deepwater. Apparently, it's coming out this year. I've looked it up. It's coming out sometime in 2025. It stars Aaron Eckhart, Ben Kingsley. Nobody from from this film are in it, and it's not even set in Australia. This is film set in Australia, and it's about a plane crash with sharks. So there we go. But I think the only thing, it doesn't even have the same producers. Gene Simmons is one of the producers. He of Kiss fame, But anyway, it's directed by Rennie Harlin of Deep Blue Sea and other films. But anyway, look forward to that. We'll see what it's like. That's coming out sometime later this year, apparently, because it's apparently it's done and dusted. It's in the can. Nip Tuck, that were it. Nip Tuck, that were the one. Archmage Fraser, that cute, that man from Twitch. He ain't on Twitch. Dear. I can do on chat, he says. All right, because he's a subscriber. He were testing it. Skins is about horny British teens. Is it? I don't know. I haven't seen that either. Right, so we'll get on with the film. Obviously, we're not going to watch it because we get to trouble YouTube. We're going to go through it in a series of stills, try and remember things I've learned about it. I've watched the special features. Pretty good making of video, whatever, on this. Like 45, 50 minutes, fair enough. It's okay. Pretty entertaining. One of the actors keeps going to the producer. He gets spoilers. One of the actors, well, a few of the actors, but one in particular, gets killed about halfway through the film-ish. And he keeps going back to the producer to baking him cakes and stuff to try and get unkilled and put back in the film. It's quite amusing. So that's on the Blu-ray. Right, so let's get on with this film. I shall pop myself down in the corner, but first I've got to. I'm going to start yawning. Oh, you apologise. So professional. Oh, heck, cracky. I woke up early this morning and I couldn't get back to sleep. What were I doing? I'm popping myself down in the corner. If I can remember which one it is it that one? Yeah, it'll do. We'll get on with it, shall we? I shall add it to the screen after the full screen it. Here it comes. There it is. Right, we're off. We're off and running. Let's see what happens, Let's see what happens. Is it going to start? Are you starting? Yes, there we go. Off it goes. That's just the production company stuff. And you see that at the beginning of a film, stuff like Dark Light, and there's another one. I can't remember what it's called. Something High Hopes or something like that. I always think it's going to be cheap and nasty. It's going to be really low budget, but this one's not too bad. Right, so Screen Australia. As I said, mostly Australian with a bit of Singapore thrown in for good measure. Right, we're off. We're under the sea, look. A bit like Jaws. Pardon me. There it is. But then we fade in. On a beach in Australia with an Australian brum there. And we're going to meet our main character. There's his feet. It's called Josh Wingrace. It's called Josh. What does it say on that paper? Club has eyes on future. The kick that did the trick. Bit of soccer, what you call it over there. Football. Unless it's Australian rules football. I don't know. I don't watch it. Do they use a round ball or like a rugby-shaped ball in Australian rules football? I don't know. But anyway, so somebody's getting up. He's asleep in his car. Has he been there all night? I have no idea. But anyway, there he is. He's getting him up. I don't know who he is. I've forgotten his name. Spoilers. It doesn't last very long. Let me check the cast list. I don't know. Oh, Rory. That's it. His name's Rory. He doesn't tell us a story. He's getting him up. He's the brother of Josh's fiancée. I think he's proposed to her. It was played by Shani Vincent. It does say. I think it does say somewhere. There you go. You're proposing to my sister. Did she say yes? I don't know. But anyway, he's not feeling well. There we go. He's got a hangover. And he gives him this. I don't know what it is. He gives him this jar with some brown liquid in, and there's some, like, I don't know, is it a sea creature in it? Look, I don't know what it is. What's in it? But he drinks it anyway. God knows what it is. Look, he's going to drink it, look. What is it that's in? What is that? Is it a pine cone? I have no idea. But I wouldn't drink the bugger. But he drinks it. It's supposed to be a hangover remedy. You know, once you get past the gag reflex... Actually, there's not many Australian accents in this. There's one or two. But some of them seem to be putting on kind of like mid-Atlantic, Americanish accents for some reason. And I don't know why. And it's in Australia. Just have an Australian accent. You know, where they emphasise the R's. Because Australians and Brits don't generally emphasise our R's, do we? We don't say R, we say R. But anyway, whatever. But they're doing this, some of them. Anyway, right, so it's Josh's job to go out. He's a lifeguard, by the way. It's his job to go out and set the buoy, or buoy, whatever you want to call it. It's to go out into the sea and, I don't know, do something with this buoy. But it can't be bought. He's not feeling well, so he doesn't want to. So Rory says, I'll do it then. So off he goes. This fella's going for a swim. There's some of the other lifeguards. Oh, there's Rory again. Other lifeguards dealing with stuff. Where were it filmed, by the way? Let's have a look. Probably Queensland. Let's have a look. I've got it here somewhere. Coolangatta Beach. Coolangatta, Queensland, Australia. But these scenes were actually filmed quite late on in the filming process. That I think. Oh, excuse me. It was supposed to be filmed a little bit earlier, but bad weather came in and put the mockers on that. So they did loads of the studio stuff, put the cast and crew through the ringer, and they were really relieved to be doing these scenes on the beach because it was lovely and sunny. And they get to wear bikinis, well, the women do. Right, so where were we? Right, so... Right, so Rory's going out to deal with the buoy, or buoy, or however you want to pronounce it, the thing out at sea. Is that it there? I don't know. You can just make out something there, can't you? And he's going to go see... I forgot her name. The Shani Vincent character. Who the hell was she? Yes, Tina. He's going to see Tina. Who is he engaged to her? Has she said yes? Has she not answered? I don't know, but he's proposed to her. And here she is. We get a view of her bottom in a moment. Not there it is. So here she is, the lovely Shani Vincent. As I said, you may recognise her from You're Next, which we did a while ago on Friday Night Apart with Fear. She needs to eat a few pies, doesn't she? Get some meat on them bones. Although she's not skinny, she's more athletic than skinny, isn't she? But anyway. Right, so this is the fella going swimming that we just saw a minute ago, and now he's going to get eaten by a shark in a minute. It's just going to get him. Hang on. Where are we? There's Rory going out to the buoy boy, whatever. They're talking about stuff, being in love and all that. There we go. They're all in love and kissing. It's all lovely. Then they hear voices cry out. Something's up. There's Rory. Here's the fella. They're going to hear voices cry out in a minute. There we go. Here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. Copyright John Williams. But there we go. There's first glimpse of one of the what does he call them? I can't remember what Richard Dreyfuss calls them in a squalus. That's what he calls it, doesn't he? In Jaws, he calls it a squalus. By the way, we're doing Jaws in Magnificent Mondays sometime in June, because it's the anniversary. It's the 50th anniversary in June, so we'll be doing that. Anyway, whatever. There they are, still being in love. There he is. Oh, there's Rory dealing with the buoy. Here's this fella treading water, and now he's going to get got in a minute. There he goes. Something pulls him under, much like, I forgot her name. Her from Jaws. Something pulls him under. And there we go. Lots of blood. I'm guessing that's CG blood. And then he notices something weird happens in. There you go. What's going on there? He sees that. I'll play it. Look. What's going on there? I don't know. Did the man explode? Or is it supposed to be just splashing? I don't know, but it looks poo, doesn't it? So he says, shark. Go get help. There we go. So he's going to go on the jet ski and go out and save Rory. Yeah, Rory, tell us a story. If you know, you know. If you know, I can't remember the name of the show now, but that were off. Animal Crackers. There we go. There we go. Shark, I can't hear you, but he's going to. There we go. Not great effect, that is it. And obvious CG, but whatever. Anyway, Rory's in the water, but the shark gets him. It gets him and pulls him down. And Josh can't save him. All he has left of him is this necklace, which he wears forever. And he goes, no! Which reminds me, I've still got to watch Point Break. There's a lot of that goes on in Point. I think there is, isn't there? I've still got to watch that for Justin. For next Wednesday. But anyway, whatever. There's poor Rory sinking to the bottom of the sea with no legs and half his body eaten out. And then we get the titles. There they are. Bait. I've no idea what this is. What's this? Why use like rocks? I don't know. It looks like stone, doesn't it? I don't know. Whatever. Right, then we cut to a year later. Oh, no, we don't, because we go through the credits first, which are they supposed to be bubbles? I don't know. I was thinking it's like something from a lab where DNA's doing stuff, but I don't know. Right, anyway, then 1 year later. It says 12 months later or something like that. There you go. 12 months later. Rory's no longer a lifeguard. Tina's buggered off to Singapore, I think Singapore, and met somebody else. So they're no longer together. He blames himself, but Tina doesn't blame him, we learn. But anyway, there he is in his kitchen. There we go. Still got the thing about Rory on his pin board or whatever with photos of Rory and Tina. There we are. He's still got feelings for her. Anyway, he's going to work in a minute. There we go. See, a dog's howling. Weird stuff's going on with the animals. He sees birds flying inland. A CG crow flies by. There we go. He's looking at all the birds flying inland. I wonder why. We're going to have a disaster soon, aren't we? There's Julia McMahon with a hooded person who's got a very Australian accent. They're going to rob the supermarket where Josh now works in that car. I don't know what sort of car it is, but it's kind of cool, isn't it? Probably an Australian car. Is it a Holden? I don't know. It's the only Australian maker car I know. Which is equivalent to a British Vauxhall, isn't it? Anyway, so here we go. Here we see there is the supermarket. We're in a set now, by the way. The supermarket is a set on a stage. It's got an underground car park. And as you can see, you go down some steps into the actual supermarket. So that's the close to what's going to happen. But if you watch the bit at the beginning, you know we're going to get lots of water in there at some point. But anyway, it's all on a set. They actually bought a supermarket. The producer was saying, we actually just bought the contents of a supermarket and just put it all in this set. But what they had to do for all the foodstuffs and all that, they had to just basically redesign all the cans and packets. They couldn't use... There's no product placement as far as I know. It's all made up stuff. Maybe they just couldn't afford, or companies wouldn't put their name to it or whatever. So it's all made up stuff, and a lot of it's made of like rubber and plastic and stuff like that, because later on it's all going to get flooded, and it had to be floating about in the water for a long time. So anyway, so we're going to meet some of the people. There's her, don't know her name. I don't know the names of any of the characters in this. It doesn't matter, really. But anyway, right, and this is, we see her. I can't remember her name either. I'm bloody hopeless, aren't I? Right, let's have a look. Who we got? Yes, she's Jamie, spelt Jaime, like Jamie Summers, the Bionic Woman. She's Jamie. She's what to call it? Kleptomaniac. She steals from the supermarket, and her father is a cop, but she's also in a relationship with somebody in the supermarket, somebody who works there, who we're going to meet in a bit, and I forgot his name as well. I will look him up as well while we're at it. Kyle? Is it Kyle? No, it's Ryan. Yes, Ryan, played by Alex Russell, and he was funny in the behind the scenes as well, because everybody else were making out, all the other actors were making out they didn't know who he was. They kept calling him different names, and they kept saying, "Hello, I'm Alex. I'm one of your co-stars. All right, Bob," and all that. It was amusing. Right, so she's stealing things. There's people doing the shopping. Right, this is another couple of characters that we're going to meet. She's gorgeous. I'm madly in love with her, but don't ask me what she's called. These are, I'll tell you in a minute, Heather and somebody. I think he might be Todd, or is he Kyle? I have no idea. I don't know. Have a look. She's Heather anyway, played by Kariba Hayne, who is actually South African. He's not Kyle. Is he? I don't bloody know. Anyway, they're sitting in his car. There she is with a Pomeranian called Bully, a little dog that she's got. And they use three of them. They use three dogs in this film. All identical looking, of course, but they're all playing the same dog. But right, so they're in the car, canoodling and all that stuff. She's still stealing things. There's the security guard watching her. He's got one of those faces where I've seen him in other things. And I did look him up, and I've forgotten. I've forgotten what he's been in. He's been in a lot of TV. He's been in something recently, and I forgot what. But I can't remember his character name. Bob. He's Bob Collins. What's he been in? I'm going to look him up to remind myself. A lot of TV. What's he been in recently though? That I've seen him in. Ash vs Evil Dead. He was in Ash vs Evil Dead. That's probably what I remember him from. There's been in quite a lot of stuff. Australian stuff, obviously. Right, so anyway, he's got his eye on her. He knows she's stolen. There he is. He's going to swoop in. Then she's going to meet. I've forgotten his name already. I genuinely have forgotten the character's name already. Ryan. There's Ryan. So there you go. She's kissing him. Apparently it's his birthday, or his birthday's coming up, or something. Some celebrate. Oh no, it's their anniversary. That's it. And he got her a present or something, and she's been stealing. And he's the manager of the supermarket, and he's going to call the police because she must have been caught before. So he's going to call the police because I'm going to call the police this time. So I'm guessing they've caught her before. And they fire Ryan. He fires Ryan. Has he done it now? Oh no, he says, I've called the cops. And then we'll go back to him in a minute. There you go, they're talking about the birds. And then he just turns around and there's Tina in the supermarket. Obviously, she didn't know he were working there, I'm guessing. But it's a bit awkward. And then we meet her new chap, who I think is called Stephen. He's got a cool name. The manager comes out, tells Josh to go and clean himself up. I don't know. Did he do something? I don't know. He don't look dirty, but anyway, whatever. So that was a bit awkward for him. Anyway, then this cop arrives. He says, "I got the call. This is Jamie's dad." Right. So that's why she's saying that. Meanwhile, back with Julian McMahon. What's his character's name? I have no idea. I'll tell you in a minute. Where the hell is he in the cast list? Where is he? Doyle is his character's name. He's with Kirby, who's a villain. And we learn that they're going to rob the supermarket. And his brother, I'm guessing his little brother, has been in some dealings with Kirby. And Doyle says, right, I'll go, rob this supermarket. And then, you stay away from my little brother. And it's, okay, that's the deal, cobber. Not quite that bad, but so that's what they're going to do. Right, so there we go. They're talking about it there. So off he goes to rob the. He's going to rob the safe. Not just going to go in and rob the supermarket, the cash registers and all that. He wants the money out of the safe. That's what he's going to do. There's Josh cleaning himself up. Here we're back with Jamie, and so he's chewing her out, saying he's not going to throw her in jail, but he's going to process her. She's going to spend a few hours, in the lockup and all that stuff. But she doesn't care. By the way, her mother's passed away within the last couple of years, and so they've become a bit estranged. Oh, excuse me. They've become a bit estranged. So there. He's got one of them faces as well, hasn't he? I've seen him in other things, I think. Anyway. Right, so anyway, then he sees... hang on, I've missed it. There we go. He sees... There we go. Just let me go back a bit more. He sees Doyle walking towards the supermarket, and he sees him. There we go. Sees him shove a gun and down the back of his pants. So he thinks, right, I better go deal with that. So he goes into the back of his car. In a minute. There we go. Because it's Australia. Oh, it's bloody not shown it, has it? It did show it. Hang on. There we go. Go back of this car. And there we see Chekhov's guns, literally. So he takes that one, but it's showing us that he's got some sort of taser and a shotgun type thing. I don't know. I think it's a shotgun. So they're going to get used later. Excuse me. So he's going to go in and deal with that. I didn't know Australian cops walked about with guns. Maybe I don't know. I don't know much about Australia, to be completely honest. Anyway. So here's Doyle. He's heading into the manager's office. There he's pushing a trolley, pretending to be a shopper. Then he puts his balaclava on. A bit late now, isn't it? All the cameras have already seen him, haven't they? But never mind. There he goes, give me the money. He says, there's no money in the safe. So he opens it. Says, open it anyway. That's me. Shows us there's nothing in the safe. So he says, where's the money? Anyway, while all this is going on, here comes the copper. What's his name? I have no idea. I don't know his name. And the pictures that they've got on IMDb don't help. Todd? Could be. I've no idea. Anyway, so he's going to deal with that. But then, I think before all that can happen, Kirby comes in and basically just starts robbing the supermarket. There we go. In a minute. Alright, there he sees... she sees Ryan, so... Anyway, so they have a little moment. So so she goes back. She's going to go back in to talk to her dad, get Ryan his job back. Meanwhile, these two been canoodling. I wonder what they've been up to. Don't know. He's in his van. Is it I think it's a Volkswagen camper van. But then the water goes out as Josh is washing his face. All the water goes out. What's going on there? And then we hear gunshots outside, and then we see Kirby's coming. There he is. He's already killed somebody. This poor person that works there. got somebody else at gunpoint. They're all like, oh, oh, crikey, I'm tired, it's a stick up and all that. But then everything starts rumbling and rattling and like, oh, what's going on? And then this little girl's on the beach and you can see the water's receding. Look, it's going back. There's all dead fish on the beach. What the hell are we doing here? Because the water only went up to there, so a lot of fish in this sea, isn't there? Close to the shore, but never mind. So they're all looking, but we see the water's going away. They know the score, don't they? Oh, I'm getting out of here. But he don't. There's a fella with the surfboard there. He's heading out, look. He's thinking, hey, he's going to ride that way. You can see it coming in, look. And he's heading towards it. What a loony. Anyway, so here it comes. Here comes the tsunami. There's been an earthquake out at sea, and now it's caused a tsunami. So here it comes. Not too bad visual effects. You know, there we go. Here it comes, bursting in. Lots of destruction. There we go. Oh no, it's fine. Anyway, so obviously the supermarket gets all flooded. Cause remember, it's down some stairs, so it's all going to get flooded, isn't it? Anyway, oh, that's what that's saying. I should know. I built the store. That's on the TV screen. There it is. So everybody's getting killed in this supermarket. There we go. Is it coming down towards the car park? Here it comes. Oh no, his camper van's going to go over. Don't worry, Ryan's okay. And so's Heather and her boyfriend, whatever he's called, and the dog. They're fine as well. Anyway, there we go. So it's all. We see a cool death. Have I missed it? Have I skipped by it? I think I haven't. There we go. She gets whatever that is in the face. Nice bit of gore for you there. Add suitability warning on my video now. Probably. And then we see people floating about dead. Yeah, they are. And but not everybody's dead. Because some people... and a big car, truck, something like that, whatever, has blocked the entrance. So they can't get out that way. Let's make sure we're still going. Yes, we are. Yeah, right. Where were we? Right, so, obviously, some people have survived. Obviously, the main characters that we've met already have survived. And everybody else that we don't know about, they're all dead. All the red shirts. But anyway, so they're all climbing on top of the shelves. And we see that Jamie's dad, whatever he's called, has got a big bit of metal through his leg. So they get him up. He sends Stephen off. Tina's new chap. He sends him off to get towels, electrical tape, because they need to, tie something round his leg to stop the bleeding. Anyway. Here comes Jamie. Dado. That's Jamie, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. Lots of very attractive Australian women in this film. Anyway, she's thinking, she's realising that Ryan's in the car park, the underground car park, and her dad's saying, if he's down there, he's done for. And so she's like, oh no. But we learn he's not dead. But anyway. So people, keep popping up, new people. There's Tina, she's fine. Who else do we see? We see that the security guard there, the manager, is okay. Who's this? This is one of the people, one of the women that work there. She's fine. By the way, spoilers for this film. Of the women that we see that have survived, that we're going to see now, like Tina and Jamie and whatever the hell she's called. Hang on, let's look at her name up. Maybe she's Naomi. I don't know. The only other woman I can see high up on the list. So she must be Naomi. All the women survive. Heather, she survives as well. Just men that die from here on in. Woke. But anyway, never mind. There we go, they get her up. Then we see this body floating in the water with the mask on. Oh, is it Kirby? Is he dead? We shall see. Then somebody else pops up in a minute, saying, "Help me," in a very Australian accent that we'd heard before in the car with Doyle earlier on. But never mind. There he is. He's got a very distinctive voice. But they say, "Help me, help me." Anyway, so they do help him. Right, meanwhile, down in the car park, there we go, there in their car, stuck in their car. It's really, really waterproof. Anyway, so and then they see, hang on, do they see the shark? I think they see the shark, do they? We see it go by in the background. Have I missed it? But we do see it go by when they're looking round. Never mind. Must be in a bit. She's gorgeous though, I must admit. It's the hair, I think. And there's Ryan. We see he's okay, and he's obviously stuck in his camper van, but he's going to get out. He's going to smash the window. Here he is. Because if you're underwater, apparently you can't open the doors, can you? Because of the pressure. I don't know. That's what they said. I don't know if it's true or not. I've never been underwater in a car, but anyway, he breaks the glass. He doesn't shoot it. He doesn't shoot the glass. He just breaks it. Here he goes. There we go. And that's how he gets out. Is that what? See, there's a jellyfish there. Look. So out he gets. There's got to work out what's going on, and we see all dead bodies and stuff in the water. Right, so they're all wondering what to do. He's going to pull out the metal thing in his leg. He ties his leg up, tourniquets his leg, and pulls the metal thing out. Obviously, no phones are working; they're all wet and not working, and there's probably no service anyway. So I'm thinking, what shall we do? We'll just wait here, and somebody will come and save us. But the water's still rising, and also there's going to be aftershocks, so there'll be even more tsunamis probably. So they've got to get out before they'll drown or whatever. They don't know that there's a shark in there with them yet. Anyway. So, that's what we're talking about. It's going to be aftershocks. It's going to bring more water. Right, so they're going to go, check if they can find a way out. So there's all the other ways out of the front and the loading bay and all that stuff. So off they're going to go check that. So anyway, pardon me. Is it now where these have this very amusing conversation? There goes that. Hang on, what was that? Was that the shark, or was that somebody? Or was that what was that we saw go by then? I think that was the shark, wasn't it, going by? But they just didn't notice it. The dog saw it. Anyway. There's Ryan trying to find a way out. There are lots of dead bodies and stuff. But then I think does he see the shark? There we'll get another glimpse of it there, I think. They can't get out the front because of that truck that's blocking the way. Somebody's bleeding into the water. And then somebody sees a doll. Yeah, there's that doll there. We also see something. We see like one of the dead bodies get pulled under. Hang on, we saw it earlier on. Where is it? Nobody else noticed it, I don't think. Where is it? Oh, never mind. We saw one of the bodies get pulled under. As though something, gobbled it up. Anyway, whatever. But then she says, "What's that?" And then we see this doll. Something pulls that doll under the water. So that's when they realise that there's something in there with them. He's saying, "Everybody get out of the water." Tina, you get out of the water. They do just in time because they find out there's a shark there. Oh, hang on, somebody's going to get got now, aren't they? Who gets got here? Who is it? Who's that? I have no idea. Who is it? Is it? It's Bob, isn't it? It's the security guard. He's going to get got. There we go. Drags him under. And Jamie grabs hold of his hand. They get out. Jamie's holding on to Bob's hand. There we go, out he comes. And but to no avail. They're going to show it. There we go. He said, help me. So she grabs his hand. Unfortunately, the rest of him floats away. So he's just left holding his arm. So she lets go of that and screams and probably throws up. Anyway, so they now know they've got a 12-foot great white shark in the supermarket with them. And he says it was 6 feet from the tip of the dorsal to the tip of its tail, which means the shark is 12 feet long. So anyway, she fell in somehow. I don't know why. But why did she fall in? I've no idea. It's because of that. Don't know what happened there. Did the shark hit the shelves? I think they're on top of the fridges there, aren't they? I think what it looks like. But she gets out. But there we go. We get a look at the shark there. Pretty nifty animatronic sharks that they use. Now they're talking about 6 feet from tip of the dorsal to the tip of the tail, which means it's a 12-foot great white shark. The fellow that designed them wanted to use tiger sharks, but apparently the producers had their hearts set on great whites, like Jaws. But anywho, right. So he can't get out. He's trying to find a way out, but there's no way out there. Good old transit van, yay! Good. Australia has some cool British motor vehicles. We can't get out. They say, give me your shoes, because they're going to smash the glass. So they can get out. They go, I need something to point to break the windscreen. He says, you're not having mine. These are Gucci's. So this is the conversation that is really funny. And he says, they're not Gucci. He says, what do you mean they're not Gucci's? You gave them to me. He says, hello, I know. That's how I know they're not Gucci's. So they have a big row about that. I think we see the shark go by in this conversation that they're having. But you fake Gucci. I'm going to see the shark go by. I'm sure we do when they're talking here. Anyway, she opens the sunroof. Luckily, the roof is above the waterline. I'm sure we see the shark go by. We do at some point. They look like off-brand Iron Fist and Tara Reid. Oh, right, okay. It does look a bit like... I forgot the name of the actor. The actor who played him in the series, Iron Fist. It does a bit, doesn't it? Anyway, I think she's prettier than Tara Reid. There she is looking at her fake Gucci's. Anyway, so he's on on top of the car. They're seeing the shark now. There we go. They see there's 2 sharks, by the way. There's one in the supermarket and there's one in the car park. So she's afraid. But it comes back. Look, it bumps. Pete's sake. There it is. Ah, scary stuff. Good glass in that car. Anyway, so they've got to work out what to do. And the manager is saying, even though they're in this predicament now, when they get out of it, he's still got to answer for what he's done and all that stuff. Saying, you've killed a woman. Says, I ain't killed anybody. Says, well, you part of your plan. Your friends did it. So, you're an accomplice. Actually, it made me more like the woman from The Room, but prettier. Wait, The Room, I forgot his name now. The rubbish film, The Room. Not the Oscar-winning film, The Room. But anyway, whatever. Anyway, she looks like Heather from Bait. That's what she looks like. There you go. She died during your robbery. So it's your fault, you bastard. Anyway, there you go. The shark's coming back. So, what do they do? Yes, there's all electricity going on. That's it. There we go. For some reason, all these wires have fallen out of the roof. So there's all electric, and they're saying if more water comes in, because there's going to be aftershocks and more tsunamis, more water will come in, it'll fill up, then they'll all fry, so they've got to find a way to turn off the power. He's crazy, he's laughing. By the way, have I missed Have I missed the best line in the film? I think I have, haven't I? There we go. The best line in the film. I think it is, anyway. Here he is.
The shark's only curious about one thing. It's trying to decide if we're food or not.
Shark's only curious about one thing. Trying to decide if we're food or not. I love that line. I don't know why. Anyway, so electricity. Right, so we've got to go and turn the power off. So where do we shut it down? And it's in through that room, through that plastic door, flappy door thing, whatever they call them. It's through there. So what they're going to do, everybody says, everybody go to the other end, make as much noise as you can, distract the shark, and he's going to swim in and turn off the power. But they said, no, that's not going to happen. Anyway, brave Stephen here, because he's called Stephen, it's a great name, he's going to volunteer to do it, and they're going to make him a shark cage, which we'll see in a bit. Anyway, meanwhile, back in the car park, she's still terrified, is Heather. But still looking super hot. Anyway. Ryan is going to try and save him. There we go. He's going to get this hand that's off this dead body. He's going to saw it off, distract the shark with it. And he tells them to get out of their car and climb on top of his van. So that's what he's going to do. There you go. He's going to distract the shark so they can get over to his van because it's higher up. So they'll be safe. In theory. So, here they are. Stephen's going to be... going to put all the baskets and stuff on him. And and it's going to... It just hastens his demise. I'm sorry, spoilers. Right, we also learn, because he's telling him all this stuff now, because we know he's going to die soon. So Stephen's telling Josh that, when she was in Singapore, she missed Josh, and she never blamed him for Rory's death and all that stuff. So he's telling them all this, getting it off his chest, getting it out of the way, because he's going to die soon. Anyway, give him a little drink of water. So there he is, all shark caged up of baskets, and there he is. He's breathing air from this long tube, which turns out it's not going to be quite long enough, and they were weighting him down with these cans. So off he goes. Shark proof. And it's not a shark that kills him, although it does have a look at him in a bit. Here it comes. He just stands there, and it just gives him a little knock, a little nudge, and just swims off. I'm guessing that's a CG shark as well. Anyway, so off he goes. Into that room. And I can't remember if we see some dead bodies floating by. I can't remember if he makes it to turn the electricity off. I know that the pipe's not long enough. Does he make it? There you go. She's... why'd she just let go of it? Stupid woman. But anyway... there you go. And then Ryan's there. Look, he just can't make it. It's just not close enough. I can't remember if he actually made it to the power. Did he manage to turn it off? He takes a deep breath, basically. I think he does make it, doesn't he? I think it's the last thing he does. Obviously, he's weighted down and he can't get the stuff off to swim back up. So all the power's gone off. He saved them. They go, he did it. He did it. Where is he, Josh? And then we see he can't swim up because he's weighted down and he can't get all the stuff off in time. And he drowns. So, but he saved them. Poor Stephen. There we go. Not. So it's better than being eaten by a shark, I suppose. But anyway, there we go. That's the last we see of him. He's just in there, floating. Well, he's not floating. He's just weighted down, isn't he? Dead. But at least the shark didn't get him. And he saved them, so she's all sad. Obviously. Right, so... Looks like there were a passage of time there, weren't they? Because they were like a fade to black, weren't they? But they're wondering, what can they do now? And she's telling her all about her mother. Mother died. She used to look after her, but she couldn't handle it anymore. And she ran off to America. And while she was in America, her mother died, and she's obviously never forgived her. So she went off the rails after that. Anyway, so she said this is her payback for her sins and all that stuff. What's he doing? He's got a knife. There we go. He's got a knife. I think they're gonna get together after the film. Obviously, they keep looking at one another, so they're gonna fall in love. There's Naomi. Is it Naomi? I've forgotten. But he's gonna make a spear that we're gonna see. She says here, it never works well. I'm going to try this next time I buy something in these sealed plastic things. You can't get it open. She says there's a knack to it. Oh, there's a secret to it. Do it gently, pull them apart. I've tried that. It doesn't bloody work, does it? Anyway, whatever. No. He says, did you know the woman that was killed? Julie. That's what she was called, her that were killed. That Kirby shot in the head. He says, no, not really. She knew her, but, she wasn't a friend. Anyway. So they're all sitting about. Then he looks up and he sees that, where are we? Oh, for Pete's sake. A vent. There we sees that vent there. And he thinks, hang on, can we get up? Can somebody get out through that vent? So he's going to have that idea. Meanwhile, Ryan's sawing off that hand. Has he got it? There we go. He's got that hand. Sawed that hand off that body. He's going to attract the shark so they can get to his van. So there he is. He's going to shake it in the water. There we go. And the shark's going to go for it. And they're going to head for his van. It's working. Swim, swim. There we go. But they just get to his van. And he says, sorry, bully. And he throws the dog for the shark to get. And then he gets out just in time. And poor bully. Just letting you know, bully's fine. We don't actually see the shark get him, and he's fine. He comes back later. But she doesn't know that, does Heather, so she's not happy with her boyfriend. Does she say his name, actually? Kyle. Right, he's Kyle. He's Ryan, isn't he? So it's obviously the other one's Kyle. Right, so they're going to try and get up to this vent. He's trying to throw a rope up, but Doyle says, you're doing it all wrong. You've got to do it this magic way that he does it. I had to watch it twice. I had to rewind it and say, how the hell does he do this? He says, you've got to flick it up or something. So I'm just going to play it, because I can't work out how he does it. He just does that. Right. How did that rope end up? Next time we see the rope, there we go, it's in Josh's hand. Don't know. But anyway, whatever. So the manager, whatever he's called. What's he called, the manager? Jessup. The manager is called Jessup. Played by Adrian Pang. And Stephen is played by Yu Woo Kee. So Jessup is good. He says, I'm out of here. There we go. And then it says, if you get through, get help and bring them back. He says, yeah, sure. Up, and we hear this noise, and you think, oh, but it's going to be rats. It's going to be rats in it. But it's not. It's not rats. And it's not aliens. They don't come across, bishop androids coming down the tube. He comes across loads of crabs. Loads of little crabs. Why did they just pick that moment just to arrive at him? So obviously he falls out. She screams, so she obviously doesn't like crabs. There we go, they're all falling out. There we go. But he says, I can make it. But obviously the crabs have attracted the shark. Here it comes, it grabs him, look, jump, it comes up. Hang on, there we go. Screaming, there we go, up it comes and gets Jessup. Just bites him in half. And so we get a nice bit of gore. There we go. Hey! Kirby's fallen in. Poor Jessup's just half the man he used to be. In the behind the scenes for that, I won't linger on it, but hang on, where is it? In the behind the scenes for that, is obviously his legs are green screened and they're behind him. But anyway, on there it is, eating his legs. But they get Kirby out just in time. Meanwhile, she's not happy. Heather's not happy with Kyle. She calls him a murderer, a dog murderer, she says, which is worse than being a human murderer. But she's not happy. More dead bodies that Ryan's seeing. He's trying to find a way out. So he's looking round, but he can't find a way out. And then he says, "Oh, can that pipe hold his weight? Because there's a door at the end of one of these pipes or something." So he's going to shimmy along this pipe. That's what he's going to do. Oh, he drops his torch because he's dopey, so he just jumps back in and gets it. And off he goes, shimmying across this pipe. And then he falls in, obviously. There we go. And then the shark's going to come and try and get him. All right, but what's his face? Kyle falls in, and now the shark's going to get Kyle. So she's screaming. And then we go, oh no, the shark's got Kyle, bit his leg off. And we just see the shark munching on Kyle. There we go, not much left of him there, is there? Poor Kyle. Shouldn't have thrown Bully into the water, should he? But thankfully Bully's fine. Right, so Doyle has a plan. He's going to catch the shark. He's there with his spear. He says he's going to decide when his time comes, not when that damn fish decides. So he's going to catch that shark. There we go. You're going to catch it? Yeah, damn right I am. Says, yeah, spark up the barbie, crack open the tartar sauce. I sound more like bloody Alan Partridge, don't I? But never mind. Says, no, I'm going to use a hook. And he looks over at the butcher's section of the supermarket. There it is. Going to get that hook and some of the meat, obviously. All I need is a hook. But he can't get over. He can't, lasso it or whatever. But now he says something. You can't save everybody, mate. What does he? And then he says something. You must be getting used to that by now. And now he just recognises his voice, even though he was sat in the car with him not that long ago. He realises he is. I forgot his bloody name already. I've said it about 8 million times, haven't I? Kirby. That's it. He realises he's Kirby. The gunman at the beginning, and he says, "Oh, he did." That body that were floating, it was just somebody. He put the hoodie and mask on him to, make him think that he were dead. So we've sussed that he is the main baddie of the film. But anyway, he says the copper, whatever his damn name is going to go and get the hooks. He says, "No, you can't with that leg." And he says this is why it's got to be me. Don't know why he's saying that, but he's going to do it. But no, Jamie jumps in first. She goes, Jamie. So the shark's after her, but she makes it just in time. There we go. The shark's going to come and nearly get her, but she's all right. She's fine. She's on the other side of the counter. James, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm okay. So there we go. She gets the hook and a lump of meat and swims back, and she's fine. Don't worry. As I said, none of the women die, just the fellas. But they get her back. So they've got a hook and a lump of meat now for her to catch this shark. And there's Shani Vincent just having a breather, looking very nice. Right, so while they're preparing things, they're going to have a little chat about Tina. Because now Stephen's out of the way, he can get back with her, can't he? They don't say that, but that's, he's saying, obviously you've still got feelings for her, she's got feelings for you, blah, 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 etc. And he has a look over at Naomi, I think. So obviously they're going to get together afterwards. Another shot of Tina looking very nice. Anyway, and then she notices he's wearing Rory's necklace. So he says, yes, I am. So they have a little heart-to-heart, and they're saying it's his fault because he was supposed to check the boy buoy, however you want to pronounce it. And it's, it was supposed to be him, but Rory said he'd do it, and I'm sorry, and all. But he said, I never blamed you, etc. Right, so they're going to catch this shark. and try and find a way out. While they, tie up the shark and get it caught, they're going to tie it up, get it on a hook and tie it up so it can't get them, and they'll try and find another way out. Anyway, so here it comes. It ignores it that time. So it's decided it prefers live bait. Then we see Kirby's got a gun. Kirby's got a gun. And so he's gonna throw in Naomi. So he got the hook there, but we see that hang on in a minute. That Doyle isn't going to stand for any of that nonsense. It's chucks her in. Has he put the hook in? I think he did, didn't he? But don't worry, she's fine. But nobody thinks about touching her. But hang on, here comes the shark. Don't worry, she's all right. There we go. They get her out, and hang on, here we go. But Doyle gets. Has he already got Kirby? Hang on, I've missed it. I've gone too far. Here we go. So Kirby's there with his gun, but he's going to get stabbed through the back, just like that, in a CG fashion, by Doyle. Remember his spear and his knife that he made? So he's just stabbed Kirby through the back, and now he says, "Oh, you think it wants live bait?" So he's going to chuck Kirby in. There you go. Think it needs live bait? So in goes Kirby, and he puts him on the hook as well. And Kirby gets eaten by the shark. There he is. So they've caught the shark now, essentially. Oh, look, bit of gruesomeness. Cool. So the shark's caught now, and it's just swimming about, trying to get off the hook. Anyway, they're wondering about what they can do. And then Bully's back, look. Yay, Bully's fine. Look, here it comes. The shark doesn't get it. There it is, so she's happy. Anyway, so, I forgot his name. Ryan? I think it's Ryan, isn't it? I don't know. What he's going to do now is going to he's not going to do Morse code, because I'm guessing Ryan doesn't know Morse code, but he's going to start tapping on that piping to see if, like a message. I think he does shaving a haircut. He's going to do that in a bit. Anyway, right. Here we go. So they hear it. They hear the banging, and she and Jamie realises it's Ryan. Maybe he used to do it a lot. I don't know. Maybe he did it at the beginning. I can't remember. But she realises it. My God, it's Ryan. So off she goes to save Ryan, and Josh goes after her. The cop says, "Bring back my daughter." So off he goes. And they have a kiss. It says, "Be back soon." So remember the sharks? Their shark is safe. It's at the other side of the supermarket, tied up with a hook in its gob. Anyway, right. So there we go. They've got to shut this door, and then before they open the door at the bottom of the corridor, so the car park doesn't get more flooded from upstairs. But anyway. Right, so that's what they're going to do. They close this door, and they're going to swim down, open the other door, and there we go. Here they come. I said, "Hang on, there's a shark." So they get onto Jamie's dad's car. Remember, he's got them guns in the back. But they climb onto there. There you go. It's Dad's car. There's a gun. So he tells her to go banging on the side of that other side to attract the shark. Get the shark to come to you. If I were her, I'd be like, no. But she does, because she's brave. And he goes the other side and gets into the boot. And there we go. He's got the shotgun. And he's also got the taser. So anyway, he goes, jumps in the water. It's going to be all cool. He thinks he's Ron Perlman in Alien Resurrection, doesn't he? So here comes the shark. And he just goes under it, there we go, and just blows its brains out with the shotgun. Yells underwater, like that. And kills the shark. So that shark's dead. There we go. Right, so that's them sorted. Anyway, right, so Doyle and, is it Naomi? Yes. They're by this truck that's blocking the way. They get the hood up. We call it a bonnet, you call it a hood. They get the hood up. And we see the batteries all fizzing and making noises. We see the others are swimming to the other side of the front of the supermarket, where there's like some steps that go up out the way there. And then he has an idea, does Doyle. He sees there's another power thing here. Never mentioned this earlier on. I don't know what it's powering, but whatever. But and we see that the truck had a what they call it, a winch on the front of it. So he's going to say, "I've got an idea. So everybody get out the water." And he's going to use the winch because it's metal, and he's going to attach it to the power thing and blow up somehow. I don't know. He must know it'll work. I don't know, but that's what he's going to do. Right, so they're coming back into the supermarket. There they are. There they are. They're reunited, Jamie and her dad and all that stuff. There we go. He's going to do that. The other shark is the first shark gets away, gets off its. Hang on, have we? Oh, I haven't got there yet. Gets off its. It gets the hook out of its mouth. But another earthquake happens, or aftershock, or whatever. Everything starts rumbling. That's what they're all looking at. Look, no, more falling stuff. Well, that you, Tabby? I heard the cat fart then. I hope that doesn't smell. Unbelievable. Just had this little... Oh, dear. Anyway, where were we? Right, so anyway, so the shark is... there we go. The shark's got off its hook, look. There it is. So to get out of the water, so he climbs up there. Here comes the shark. But his shotgun's not working anymore. But luckily he's got the taser. Here comes the taser. Doyle's waiting to do his electric thing. That's not working. There we go. He fastens the hook on the winch to the wires, the exposed wires of the electric thing. Has he got the shark yet? No, not yet. He's going to jump up there because all that thing's going to collapse. Hang on. Where's he jumping up? There we go. Jumps up onto them like a trapeze artist because the thing he were on all collapsed because of the earthquake. And he gets the taser out. Here comes the shark out of the water. Fires the CG taser. Sticks to do that, don't it? Gets the shark in the nose and zaps it. Would the taser, kill or render unconscious? I have no idea what it's doing to it. Is it killing it? I have no idea. But it's doing it. I don't know how much power there's in a taser. I have no idea. But if Josh Temple were here or Melvin from Quest, he'd tell us. But anyway, that's dealt with the shark. And then he turns the power on that thing, and then we get some really slow-moving electricity. Here it comes, here ready. There we go. Really slow-moving electricity. And it makes all that blow up. There we go. Blows up the truck and opens up the entrance. So lots of... Remember, it's 3D. So it's all coming at us. He falls in the water. He's not electrocuted. But anyway, they've got a way out now. So, out they go. There we go. That's the end of the film now, pretty much. They all get out. Look, everything's fine. There's the helicopters flying over. Look, they're all coming out. I'm guessing CG helicopters flying over. There you go. Bully's fine. Look, he's there. And look, he's going to go off with Naomi. Is he going to get arrested? I don't know. He has technically just robbed the supermarket. Are they going to just say, just off you go? I don't know. But anyway. Wingrace says, what 3D films have you seen in theatre in 3D? I think I've only seen 2. I've seen Avatar, obviously, because everybody's seen that in 3D, haven't they? And I think Force Awakens, I think I saw that in 3D. Did I? Or was it Rogue One? I might have been both. I can't remember. I think they're the only ones I've been to the cinema to watch in 3D. I think. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. But anyway. But I've got a 3D TV, but my son's got it upstairs. Anyway, where were we? So they're coming out now. And we're going to see the devastation caused by the tsunami and all that in a minute. It all pans out, look, and we see all the devastation of the CG, not very good. PlayStation 2 helicopters flying by. Here we go. See, it's all devastated, proper disaster stuff. And we see a badly rendered seagull. And you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. Here it comes. Are you ready? Are you ready? There we go. And that's the end. That's the end. There you go. I like bait. I think it's good. Anyway, I saw Superman Returns in partial 3D, where they say, put on glasses now. They didn't give us glasses, so it was fun. Oh, yes, no, a long time ago, me and me, she wasn't my wife at the time, now she's my ex-wife, went to see Freddy's Dead. Is it Freddy's Dead? I think it's Freddy. Nightmare on Elm Street, but at 8. I think it was Freddy's Dead. The one that were in partial 3D, but it wasn't the like Avatar 3D. It was the one with the red and green glasses, and in that it tells you to put the glasses on at certain points in the film, doesn't it? Saw that in 3D. Anyway, so there we go. So that's the end of Bait. A fun film. I really like it. Fun film, and with just nice bit of gore in it. But anyway, nothing else happens. There's no end credits thing. But like I said, we're going to get a sequel this year, apparently, called, I forgot, Deep Water. But not really a sequel. But written by the same people, I think. But not really a sequel. So anyway. So there we go. So that's the end of Bait. As I said, give it a whirl. It's on... I'll put it in the description. You can watch it on... It's on... In the UK, it's on Amazon Prime. I don't think you have to pay for it. I think it's, part of Prime. If you subscribe to Prime, you can watch it for note. You can rent or buy it on YouTube as well. Bait, is that what they call the sequel? Bait alert. Bait. Bait. With the two eyes being the two, obviously. But no, it's going to be called Deep Water, is the sequel. But it's not really a sequel, because it's got nothing to do with the first film. As far as I know. About a plane crash. It says here somewhere. Hang on, where have I got it? Deep Water. Deep Blue Sea director Rennie Harlin's latest shark film is due out in 2025. This is an article from February, by the way. Filming wrapped on Deep Water in February 2024. That's over a year ago. And almost exactly a year later, it's been announced that it now has a US distributor, Magenta Light Studios. And it doesn't mention in there anywhere. It doesn't mention Bait anywhere in this article. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. But no, it doesn't mention Bait anywhere. But it does in Wikipedia. If you look up on Wikipedia, it says down here, where is it? Production of a sequel called Deep Water about a plane en route from China to Australia crashing in the Pacific Ocean was scrapped in March 2014 due to uncomfortable similarities to the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. In May 2023, however, it was announced Gene Simmons of Kiss fame, along with ArcLight Films chairman Gary Hamilton, had formed Simmons Hamilton Productions, with the first film from the company being the previously shelved Deep Water, with Rennie Harlin set to direct. By December of that year, Aaron Eckhart and Ben Kingsley were shooting scenes on the film in Gran Canaria, in the Canary Islands, in the Atlantic, with prior shooting done in New Zealand. And that's filming wrapped in February last year. But anyway... So I look forward to that, if it happens. Part of the Bait cinematic universe. I had to think about that then. Yes, that's what it's going to be, in it. Part of the BCU. or something. But anyway, that's the end of Bait. I really like it. Like I said, go and watch it properly, or get the DVD or watch it on Prime. In the UK at least. I don't know if it's on in America. It will be, won't it? It will be, I imagine. Right, so we're done and dusted. We'll leave it at a quick one tonight, because it's not a long film, and there's not a huge amount of behind the scenes stuff I know about it. What does it? Let's have a read of the trivia on IMDb. Despite only earning approximately $800,000 in its home country of Australia, Bait 3D was a sizable success overseas, making over $24 million in China alone. It also made $2 million in Italy. As a result of its international success, talk about it's going to have a sequel. Yeah. 3 animatronic sharks were used for filming, although director Kimball Rendell, great name, wanted to entirely avoid using computer-generated imagery. Well, he failed there, didn't he? The budget necessitated its use in some scenes, quite a lot. 3 different Pomeranians were used in the movie to play Heather's dog, Bully. 1 for swimming, 1 for barking, and 1 for running. Couldn't they find a dog that did all 3? Anyway, it's the first ever Singapore-Australian feature film co-production. Do you know what Singaporean is? I don't know what language they speak is Singapore. I think it's Singapore. I saw it on QI. Singaporean for orange juice is orang su. Apparently in Singapore they've lots of their own words that sound a bit like English, such as orang su, which is orange juice. There's others as well, but I can't remember. Anyway. As I said earlier, Russell Mulcahy were going to direct it, but then... Teen Wolf. It wasn't Tremors, it was Teen Wolf. The TV series Teen Wolf, it were involved with... trying to see if there's anything I haven't said already. Kariba Hain, who plays Heather, and Phoebe Tonkin, I think she was Jamie, starred together in the Australian TV show H2O, Just Add Water. They played 2 of the 3 mermaid friends I've never seen. I've never even heard of it. No sharks were harmed in the making of this picture. I'm glad to hear it. What else? No women from the main cast die in the film. The shotgun that Josh kills the first shark with is a Franchi PA-8, and Josh kills the last shark with an advanced Taser X26. That's it for the trivia. So there we go. Singapore, 4 official languages are English, Malay, Mandarin and Tamil. Oh, right, fair enough. It might not be. I'm sure it was Singapore. For that orang su. I'm going to see if I can find it now. I'm going to see if I can find it. Let's have a look. What the heck, we're live. QI, orang... I'll just put orange juice. No, orange juice. See if it finds it, but it don't find it. What rhymes with orange? Let's see if this is it.
What rhymes with orange? Orange. Can you think of any words that might rhyme with it? Orange.
Sorry, I know it's boring for you.
My prep school tailors were called Gorringe.
They're talking about things that rhyme with orange. Oh, I don't bloody know. That's the only QI clip it came up with. I know. What's orange and very oversensitive? I don't think that's the one either. Never mind. Right, we're done. We'll leave it there. We will leave it there. Japanese, says Wingrace, has some Japanese English words with extra syllables added on the end. For example, I'm waiting for it. I only know Domarigato, and that's about it. Anyway, right. Right, so we're done. We'll leave it there. What's coming up next? Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to do anything Sunday. I keep saying I might do a drawing thing, sketch time. I didn't do one last week, did I? It depends how I feel. We'll see. I might do one. We'll see. No promises. Monday, for Magnificent Mondays, we're doing Elysium. Starring Matt Damon. Cool film. I really like Elysium. But there's loads of special features on for me to watch. Well, there's some. Yeah. So that's coming up next week. Oh, excuse me. Right, we'll leave it there. We're all done and dusted. Right, thanks, Wingrace, for keeping me company. Didn't have anybody else tonight, did we? No, we didn't. Hang on, what's that? Oh, that's nothing. Anybody said anything on Rumble? No, nobody's been on Twitch, and we're still going on YouTube. Right, hang on, where were we? Oh no, looking at the wrong thing. Right, so we're done and dusted. So thanks for watching, wherever you are. Don't have nightmares. Try and avoid sharks and tsunamis, if you can, until next week. I haven't decided what next week's show's going to be. We'll see. Hang on. To the millions watching, go see my new video. It's tanking. Your Voyager one. Time and again, that one. Go and watch it. Even though it's fake news. Hashtag justice for Janeway. Go and watch it. Right, so, and go and subscribe to Wingrace's channel as well while you're there. Get him to 1,000 subscribers, for crying out loud. Right, so we'll leave it there. So, as I said, don't have nightmares. Thanks for watching. Don't have nightmares. Avoid sharks and tsunamis and earthquakes. Don't try and make a shark cage out of supermarket baskets and weigh yourself down with tins. It won't end well. But anyway, we'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Don't have nightmares. Look after each other. And until next time... Hang on, where's my thingamabobs? There we go. And until next time, I'll say